So Eintracht Frankfurt have made their first signing of the winter, and that is Younes Ebnoutalib from Elversberg for what is worth over 10 million euros. And what makes this interesting is Frankfurt have been Frankfurted by Elversberg. Because Elversberg bought Ebnoutalib a year ago from Gießen, who is there may not even be a regional league side in Germany, for 50k, and within a year of him just scoring, he did not score in the second half of last season, but this season he scored 12 goals for Elversberg, and in those, so he has spent. So Ebnoutalib's career is a bit strange. He's basically only been a professional footballer for the past year, because Gießen, not professional. He would spend time in Perugia, who are Series C, and if I am correct, Series C is not professional either. And then he floated around youth teams, and then Wien Wiesbaden's youth team as well, because he's from Frankfurt, before ending up at Elversberg. So he's basically been only a professional for a year, and in those 25 games, he scored 12 goals, so he's top goal scorer in the Zweite Bundesliga this season. And they've basically flipped it for I think it's 1,000 times what they paid, which, fair enough. Like, obviously the impressive thing about Elversberg is they lost all these key players in the summer, like Fisnik Asani, who returned on loan, and they replaced him with the likes of Ebnoutalib, and now they need to find a way to replace Ebnoutalib, because Elversberg actually have a chance of promotion this season as well, similar to last year. For Frankfurt, this is quite interesting, because obviously you could make the argument that Ebnoutalib is a bit unproven, so 10 million is a bit of a gamble. Wolfsburg are funny because they came in with the biggest bid, as Wolfsburg do, but do they really need him? But obviously, because he's from Frankfurt, he prefers to play for them. But obviously, it will be interesting for Frankfurt now, because it's said they also want to sign another striker, William Osula from Newcastle, or Arno Calamuendo from Nottingham Forest. And I think that will be interesting to see how this works. Obviously, Ebnoutalib, if Frankfurt do sign another player, you could make the argument that Ebnoutalib is more like the replacement for Jonathan Burkhart when he is ultimately sold to a Premier League side. But with the way this is and the way things go, Frankfurt will probably sell Ebnoutalib for 40 million in 2 years' time.